So first of all, thank you for joining us. You've been injured for the last few games, not in the team. Can you give an update to the fans about what's going on?
Yeah, when we played Stratford in the FA Cup, I felt a little twinge in my hamstring with about 20 minutes to go, but we'd already made all 3 subs, so I had to stay on and probably made it a little bit worse. I then gave it a week and came on v Colville, and I felt exactly the same thing, so I've just been letting that settle down and doing a bit of rehab on it for the last couple of weeks, and hopefully going to train tonight and get through that and hopefully be involved Saturday if it all goes well.
Yeah. No, obviously it's no secret that the results haven't been great on the pitch. 6 straight defeats in the league, bottom of the table. Is there a message that you'd like to give the fans as captain, just as everything will be alright sort of?
Yeah, listen, the fans have been brilliant, and we feel like we've let them down. Not feel like we have let them down, but it's not through lack of trying. We're trying to put things right. We're trying to obviously work on formations and do the right things in training. It's not like we don't care. We go home after the defeat and we're upset and as sad as what they are. So for me, it's been a frustrating season so far, and I'm sure the lads will say the same. But there's only us who can put it right. So in times like this is when you need your fans more than any other time. So hopefully they do stay with us. I can understand the frustrating and hurting probably a little bit because of where we are in the league. But listen, if we're there at the end of the season, then we'll take all the flack and criticism, and we'll deserve it as well. But we just need to keep doing what we're doing, working hard in training and behind the scenes. And listen, we've got things wrong this season, whether that be personnel or formations or philosophy of play. It's not worked, it's not being right. So we need to sit down and have a chat about it as men and figure out where we're going wrong, what we're doing wrong, and hopefully try and eradicate the mistakes that we're making. And then obviously once we get that first win under our belt, hopefully the fans will get behind us a little bit more, the lads will get a bit more confidence and a better atmosphere around the place, and then we can hopefully catch fire and kick on. But certainly for ourselves, you've just got to keep making sure we do what we can do and put it right and hopefully turn it round.
Yeah, obviously you've been part of teams that have had points deductions, you've been part of teams that have won leagues. Do you reckon that sort of experience that you have and a few of us share as well, do you think that's the sort of thing that you just need to come together to drive you out of?
A little bit, yeah. Listen, we've got some really experienced lads there, so they're all quite vocal and they will all have to say. I've been bottom of the league at Christmas and then got promoted in the same year at Southport, so you never ever give up. But certainly our experienced lads and our louder voices, we need to obviously stick with the younger lads and put an arm around them when they need it, because they're hurting, we're hurting, but it's only us who can put it right. So we just got to keep working hard and like I say, hopefully the fans stick with us, which I'm sure they will, because they've been great so far, and we're football fans ourselves, we all support teams, and when things don't go your way it gets hard and it's frustrating, but all we can do is put things right on the pitch, and when we do, because I'm confident that we will, then hopefully they'll enjoy it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Look, obviously the fans might not be happy at the minute, but obviously you're in the well, you know, as a coach, and you can see what Jimmy's doing behind the scenes. Some of the fans might not be happy with him, but from your point of view, he's probably obviously doing as much as he can behind the scenes, and can you just give the fans?
Yeah, listen, everyone has their opinions on how we should play and what formation we should play and the philosophy of how we do it. I don't get involved too much with that side of it. I'm not saying that I wouldn't like to, but for me, we've got Batesy, we've got Hinksy, we've got the gaffer, and they will pick the team and the formation and the style of play. Do I agree with it all the time? No, I don't. Do I let them know I don't agree with it? Yeah, I do. Do they listen to me sometimes? Yeah, sometimes no. But listen, so we've got to all respect each other. I'm naturally a loud voice anyway, and if I don't agree with something, I will give my opinion and obviously my thoughts, and sometimes they might agree, they might disagree, but one thing I can guarantee about them is they're 100% committed, 100% passionate. They're doing absolutely everything they can to put things right. It hurts them more than anyone else when we don't get the results on the weekend. So, like I say, football's football. Everyone sees things in different ways, and I have a chat with them after the game and before the games and give my opinion, and then it's down to them whether they take it or not. But I don't think we've been playing terrible. Stratford in the FA Cup was probably the worst we've played. First half the other day wasn't great either, but in some games we've done well, and we've not had the rub of the green, which hopefully will turn around once we get that first win or an ugly goal or something. Then it will turn around. But in terms of, like you say, in the team and picking the team and the players and what we're doing is, we've got staff who are in control of that and who make them decisions, and I respect them for that.
Yeah. On a more positive note, obviously with the whole Louis scoring his first senior goal,
Yeah.
and all the interviews with the BBC, it must have been a really proud moment for you and your family. Are you pleased with how Louis is getting on and how he's developing?
I am, yeah. I'm delighted. Obviously, he's in and around the first team. I think he's sort of been a bit of a shining light, certainly getting into the first team this season. And when he's played, he's done really well. And I know he's frustrated at the minute being on the bench and stuff, which you would want and you would expect a young lad. But again, I've said to him that even though he's a young lad, that goal's gone. Like, you can forget about that now, look back in 10 years at it, but you need to do it again, and hopefully if he gets on the pitch he'll do that Saturday, and sooner rather than later. There's no point scoring a great goal and then not backing it up. You've got to forget about that and don't live on that. You've got to go and work hard and get a good sweat on, and I think that's what the fans want, and appreciate lads coming off dripping in sweat, whether they win, lose or draw. You've got to give 110%, and whether we've all been doing that, who knows, but certainly some lads have gone and the gaffer's brought new lads in, so I don't know too much about them, but hopefully they will strengthen and add to it. But again, in terms of Lewis, he's doing really well. He's loving it, he's living right, he's desperate to do well and desperate to impress, and hopefully he continues to do that.
Well, thank you, Carl. Hopefully our fortunes turn around and we get a good result against
Cheers,
Cranbrook.
mate. Top man, all the best.
Cheers.
Cheers. No worries, lads. Nice one.